Happy Friday, and thanks for tuning in to RadioFreeRhinecliff.org and this show in particular. Correct me if I'm Norm. I'm your host, Norm, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight with Mr. Bob Wyant. Bob, thanks for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Bob, who's the Town of Rhinebeck Highway Superintendent.
Correct.
Now, why? And I saw that, and I think I wrote down supervisor by mistake. What's the difference? Why superintendent? I think of that as like a school thing, or
superintendent. I mean, most of the highways are highway superintendents. I think the town's supervisor is a separate entity,
right,
from the superintendent. You both have about the same power,
right? But there's not a highway supervisor, the highway superintendent, and the town supervisor.
I have a working supervisor at the garage.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yes.
So who reports to you?
Yes.
And how many people are in the department?
7 men and 1 secretary.
Uh-huh. And you? So that's like 9 total?
Yes.
Huh. And what is the budget of the town of Rhinebeck?
About $1.8 million.
Okay. And I saw what I found online was from a few years ago. It was about the same.
Yeah.
And do you have to make the case every year to get sort of like a cost of living increase?
Well, my guys are a union.
Oh.
And I'm kept out of the negotiations.
Okay.
So it's up to the town board and the town supervisor and the business agents from the union.
Gotcha. Isn't that interesting? And so you're just kept out of it, which must kind of be nice for you to not have to worry about the negotiations with your employees.
It is, but sometimes I get concerned. I was a shop steward for 20 years at the highway department.
So you were union?
Yes.
Right. Huh. And you get concerned that the town is not giving the union what you think they deserve?
I think the guys got a good shake on the last deal they made.
Okay.
I mean, there's some things that I would have done a little differently.
In terms of negotiating or
yes.
demands?
I was always in on the negotiations.
You're always what?
I was always in on the negotiations when I was shop steward.
Right. Huh. And now you're not?
No.
And can you call the town board and sort of say, hey, listen, my guys really need this. Can you give them a little bit of a break and not be such a...
I do make suggestions to the supervisor.
That's great.
What I think should be done.
The supervisor who I spoke to today, preparing for this interview with you, and I'm going to read the quote. I love this. She says, "I don't think anyone realizes how lucky we are to have him." Talking about you.
Yeah.
She just thinks you're the kitten's whiskers.
I do my job. I take pride in my job. I love the town of Rhinebeck.
Yeah, and you some other article I found your wife. Also, just like singing your praises like mad. It was just embarrassingly loving and respectful.
Yes, my wife is a big part of why I'm highway superintendent.
Oh, yeah? How so?
I really don't want to go into it, but, it happened at the caucus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Was she sort of more politically astute?
My wife speaks a lot better than me, and she's on the same wavelength as Elizabeth.
Uh-huh.
They're both from Long Island.
Oh, God. Spinzia, who gave me the greatest question. She said, ask him what his favorite road in town is.
My favorite road? Old Post.
Old Post?
Yes.
Huh. Where is that exactly? That's just north of here?
It veers off from Mount Rutson Road.
Okay.
It was commissioned in 1703 by King George.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how come?
They wanted a road that went from New Amsterdam, which is New York, up to Albany.
Oh, Old Post. Is that the one with those old mile markers on it?
Yes. Well, there's mile markers every mile.
Right. I love those things on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Little stone mile markers.
And it's called, it used to be the Queen's Highway, the King's Highway, and then it became the Post Road because the stagecoaches used to take the mail up.
Right. And Albany Post Road. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, there's down behind the State Troopers Barracks off the 4 lanes.
Yeah.
That's Old Albany Post Road.
Old Albany Post Road.
It's all part of Post Road.
Right. Love that. And what's your least favorite road in town?
I really don't have one. I like Mount Rutson.
And
Probably Stone Church.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How come? Just
It's a very long road. It gets a lot of traffic. We wanted to pave it this year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. Price of everything has went sky high
yeah,
with the oil prices. Directly affects the asphalt.
right. Because asphalt is a petroleum product.
Yes.
Just amazing. Huh. So why is it a road you're not particularly fond of? Is it the winding or just the length?
No, it's just a long road. It's hard to
Right.
maintain, and it's Red Hook actually owns a piece of it
Right.
by the aerodrome up there.
And the roads are often falling under different jurisdictions, right? There's some county roads, some state roads,
Right.
town roads. So is part of your job coordinating with the people who are responsible for those roads?
I'm usually in contact with the state. The county's going through a little bit of a shakeup now, so I have to have a new point person to go to from the county. Not on the higher level, on the lower level. The county, that's usually who I speak with. But Kevin Palmetier, he's in charge of the state up here, and he's a great guy.
Uh-huh.
I call him about a problem, and he's on it.
Yeah.
So
That's nice. So I wanted to ask another question from Elizabeth, which was about the 17th or 18th century millstone in front of the town, the highway department building,
yes,
which is right here on Rhinecliff Road.
correct.
And I drove by it today, and it's huge. Where did that come from? What's the story
That
with
came from Wittenberg and Slate Quarry intersection.
that? Uh-huh.
I believe it was put in as a blind ditch. It was used as fill for a blind ditch. Now, back in the colonial days, they didn't have pipes and all that. So what they used to do, they used to dig a trough. They'd fill it with loose stone so the water could get through the stone. And then they would cover the top of it, probably straw or whatever they had available, then cover it back in. And this millstone, we were putting a pipe in there, and I was running the excavator and dug up this weird looking stone. And as soon as I seen it was round, I knew what it was.
Right.
I said, oh, this is a millstone. But there was only half of it.
Oh.
So I gingerly kept digging, and we found the other half.
Nice.
So it's quite large. I believe it came from the Mohawks. We had Bard College students come down, and they did a whole essay on it. Have you ever heard that saying, keep your nose to the grindstone?
Yeah.
Well, that grindstone is probably the result of not keeping your nose to the grindstone.
Yeah.
Because they would have a stationary stone on the bottom, same size as that one, and then they would have a runner stone, they call it. Now, this would turn, and they would dump the grain or whatever
Right.
down into the center, and it would work its way out and would de-shell it, the wheat or whatever, the wheat mostly,
Right.
de-shell it off to the sides, and they would collect it there. Now, these stones weighed probably 2 tons apiece, and they were 1/8 of an inch between them.
Yeah.
And the mill worker had to make sure that he kept an eye on that, because if he didn't, they would heat up.
Oh.
And when they heat up, they get too hot, they crack. Hence, that's why we have a cracked millstone.
Yeah. Well, so you reckon that they chucked it, whoever was using it, just threw it out?
Yeah,
once,
it was no
once
good.
cracked?
Once it's broke, it's no good. I think it probably came from the mill on the Landsman Hill up by Miller Road.
Okay.
There was a grist mill up there.
Okay.
So it was probably by horse, maybe a half-mile trip to put it where we found it.
Right. And somebody's filling in a ditch, and
Right, they
So
just used it for fill in a ditch, and
the
we uncovered it.
Bard kids came and they ran some tests and said they thought it came from the
Yeah, they
Mohawks.
checked it. They checked it all out. It's mostly all quartz.
Right.
And they used to use the original millstone as ballast in ships coming over from England. In the colonial days, they would use them as ballast,
The used
and they would
millstones.
sell them over here.
I wonder how long the average life of a millstone was.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
yeah. Well, what's the average life of a salt spreader?
A salt spreader?
Yeah.
Well, a salt spreader, salesmen have told me it's got a lifespan of 7 to 8 years.
Right.
Okay. I've had salt spreaders for almost 20 years
Yeah.
because we're lucky that we have a very powerful 1-inch hose in the back that runs off a 16-inch main.
Okay.
So we wash all our trucks out. And years ago, I put in a catch basin with a filtration system in it. It's layers and layers of sand and stone and filter cloth. And there's a big chamber under there that the water goes into, and will eventually go down through these filters and come out the bottom. You put that in years ago because that's where we wash these trucks out.
So that's sort of like a brown water thing?
Well, it kind of, clarifies the water as it's coming out at the bottom.
So it's not necessarily potable. You can't drink it, but it's
I wouldn't say so.
great for washing your trucks. And where did you learn all the stuff that you need for running the town?
Well, what I lack in education, I try to make up with intelligence.
That's good.
That's from my wife.
Yeah, that's great.
But, I've done this my whole life. I've done construction work my whole life. I was in business for 10 years. I did paving. I did excavating. I did a lot of Mary Tyler Moore's.
Uh-huh.
I did her driveway out there.
Oh, sweet.
It had to look like strawberry fields in New York.
Yeah.
And I said, you got to give me a picture because I've never seen it. So
Yeah.
I did it.
How sweet. And what kind of business did you have?
Excavating and paving.
So it was kind of a natural thing to go into them.
Yeah, I worked for the village for 8 years, the village of Rhinebeck, street department. And then I went to work for the town for a year and a half. And my youngest brother, he said, why don't you go in business for yourself? He said, you know what you're doing. So I did.
Huh. And you knew what you were doing in terms of like running heavy equipment? Was that
Running heavy equipment, putting septic systems in. I do more complicated stuff.
Right.
I mean, I did the bridge on South Parsy Street, which is a town bridge. It's in the village, but a village can't own a bridge by state law. And I really liked it because I had to plan it out, because I had to do it from when school let out.
Right.
Have it done by the time school got back in.
And when did that happen?
That was in 2012.
Okay. And are they fixing to redo that now?
We want to replace the whole bridge now.
So you sort of patched it up for another 15 years, and now you got to
Yes,
redo the whole
footings.
thing.
The footings actually got washed out. So I had to come up with a plan of how to replace the footings, and they're under 2 feet of water.
Right.
So I really enjoyed it because I planned everything out, and I did a time frame, and we used 1,600 sandbags
Wow.
to build a coffer dam. And
A temporary
I
dam.
listened to old timers a lot.
Smart.
They have a lot of good answers, but we put down these 1,600 sandbags under the bridge, and it was about a 4-foot wide wall and about maybe 3.5 feet high. And I got it all done, and I had 3 pumps going, and I couldn't keep up with it. It was still leaking. So I talked to an old friend of mine, and I said, boy, I'm having problems with this. And he says, put plastic over it. He said, put a sheet of plastic over the sandbags, fill them in along the bottom. So I did that, and I got an extra pump, and water went down.
And so the pump is taking water from upstream, going over the work site, and then...
No.
No.
It was taking water from where we like, this is the wall. We had the sandbags out here.
Okay.
So we had a space of about 3 to 4 feet to work. that was dry.
Okay.
I didn't completely cut the, because it was a trout stream. Can't do that.
Oh, so you didn't block off the flow of the stream.
No.
Gotcha.
And then we had to fix the other side. And
One side at a time.
yeah, and the old bridge has I-beams under it.
Yeah.
So I devised a system of pulleys that would hook to the I-beam underneath, and we created a cradle to put the sandbags on and move them over to the other side.
Love that.
So
And when is the construction set to begin on building a whole new bridge?
probably in 27 or 28.
Okay.
It's going to take a while. It's in the design stage right now. So we got to get all of our permits and all that stuff in order.
And will people still be able to use, will it be a one-lane bridge or?
I don't believe so.
Right.
Because we're going to tear the old bridge out.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. That's up to the engineers,
Right.
but they got a 3-month window
It's not a
to
huge,
do this.
not a huge detour, really. I mean,
Pardon?
it's not a huge detour for people coming from, say, North Parsonage going to the school.
Well,
if that bridge is gone.
The problem, I foresee a lot of things. The problem is the state's talking about doing the bridge by Crystal Lake on Route 9. And I said, it's not a good thing to do both of these at the same time.
Yeah, no.
Because, that would cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
As
sure
far
it
as
would.
emergency vehicles and
I
all
don't
that.
know where people would go.
Now, they were supposed to do that state bridge next year. But now they put it off to 29.
So you can get your bridge done.
Well, they haven't talked to me about my bridge.
The state hasn't.
Right.
But who pays for the bridge?
The Dutchess County Transportation Council is
Okay.
paying for the bridge, most of the bridge
This,
on Parsonage
the
Street.
South Parsonage Bridge.
Yeah.
And who pays for the rest of it?
Taxpayers.
Okay.
We got to kick in, I think, 20%.
That's not so bad. And what does something like that cost, a new bridge?
It's going to be about $3.5 million, I would imagine,
Holy cannoli.
when all said and done.
Yeah. Jeez, things just aren't cheap, are they?
No, I just put in a bridge out on White Schoolhouse Road. That was another fun project.
Yeah. All right, so back to the bridge, the South Parsonage Street Bridge. It's in the village, but you said villages can't own the bridges. That's the
Right.
state?
State law states that a village can't own a bridge. Don't ask me why.
Can the town own a bridge?
The town owns the bridge.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, on Mill Road here, the county owns the bridge.
Okay.
So Mill Road was a county road, and they turned it over to the town back in, I think, 1939. And evidently the powers that be said, we don't want the bridge.
Yeah.
So
And they just replaced that, a few years
2
ago.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good-looking bridge.
Yes. There used to be a big grist mill there, too.
Yeah, I'll bet. Right? Mill
Yeah.
Road.
You still see remnants on the, if you're headed east, you'll see the remnants of it on the right-hand side.
Oh, of the
The
old
old
bridge.
foundation. No, of where the grist mill was.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's all laid up stone.
Oh, love that. Now, do you remember any working grist mills?
No.
What about your folks? Your folks are still alive?
Yes, my mom and dad are 93 years old.
Amazing.
My dad drives around every day. You probably see him. He's got a little Subaru. He's got the big Marine sticker on the back of it.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah. And he sells bicycles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think, and where does he live?
He lived about a mile south of the light in Rhinebeck on
Yeah.
Route 9.
Yeah,
He
does
lives
he-
right out in front of me
And he has the bikes on.
on the lawn.
Yeah, I had a yard sale last year, and he came by. He doesn't seem 93. He seems
Yeah.
a lot younger than that.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, what are you doing with that bike? I fix him up and give him away or sell them cheap to people in need. I said, all right, go ahead and take it. He did not seem 93.
He's sold 300 bikes since COVID.
That's great. Good for him.
Yeah.
And he's always got him out there. And what's the name of that street there? that he's on?
Wyant Drive.
Wyant Drive. So how did that happen? Which Wyant is that named after?
Me,
No.
yes. I own the driveway. Let's see, Denny McGuire was supervisor when 911 came into effect.
Okay.
Okay, and my driveway goes in 312 feet from the road, and there's 2 easements off it with houses, and any driveway with 3 or more houses has to have a name. Well, the town went and named it Turkey Run Road. And I seen that. I said, that ain't flying.
Yeah.
So he said, oh, I figure your father would like that. He's a turkey hunter. I said, well, I don't like it.
And what didn't you like about it?
I don't like Turkey Run Road. I just didn't like the sound of it.
Right.
So I said, I want to name it Wyant Drive.
Yeah.
So my family's been here since 1850.
Wow.
Yeah.
They deserve a road named after
Yes.
them.
My 94-year-old aunt was very, very happy about
I
it.
love that. Well, I'll drink to that. You brought something
Yes,
for us
I
to
did.
enjoy. What'd you bring? You're a beer drinker?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. I love the Blue Moon.
Good.
Should we crack into some of those?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I'm kind of,
here you go. One's for you.
yeah.
Or they twist off?
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, yay. Thank you so much. So
Yeah.
you said your 94-year-old grandma liked that a lot?
My aunt.
Oh, your aunt.
Yeah. And it's a funny story because we've been in Rhinebeck so long. My great-great-grandfather, Charles Wyant, fought in the Civil War with the 150th New York. And I never knew where he was buried. And we were doing some work in the cemetery, redoing the roads and stuff in there.
The big Rhinebeck Cemetery.
Yeah, because the town owns the cemetery. And I got a phone call, and I stopped the truck in there, and I'm talking on the phone. And I just happened to glance over. Here's a headstone, Charles Wyant. And it said on the 150th New York. And I said, holy smoke. It was meant to be, I guess.
Wow, what a treat.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get an interactive map of the whole thing so you can just type in who you want to see, go
Yeah.
right there. But right now, it's just dumb luck. I mean, good luck finding a Wyant in that cemetery.
Yeah, and I have a great-grandfather. His name was Robert. He's buried in an unmarked grave in there.
Uh-huh.
For what reason, I don't know.
Yeah.
He worked for the railroad. Charles Wyant was a blacksmith in Rhinebeck.
Uh-huh.
And he actually got captured and was in Hendersonville
Ooh,
prison for like a month.
bad reputation, that place.
Yeah.
So how did the Wyants first get to Rhinebeck?
I was told that we came from what's called Cherry Valley.
Okay.
It's up in western New York.
Okay.
And they moved down here to Rhinebeck, and that's about all I know with that. My daughter, she did a ancestry thing,
Oh, yeah.
and because my father was always saying that we had some Indian in us and this and that, and my daughter Michelle, she did the ancestry thing, and she said, Dad, we have no Indian whatsoever in us.
Right.
She said, we actually came from Germany.
Oh.
And he said, our name used to be Wayland. Weyland.
Uh-huh.
And she said somehow it got shortened to Wyant.
Right. Some lazy clerk on Ellis Island, I'm sure.
I don't know.
And so is anybody in your family, it sounds like maybe your daughter a little bit, anybody else into genealogy?
Nope, just my one daughter. She passed away about 3 years ago, breast cancer.
Oh, so sorry to hear.
Yeah.
What a tragedy. And you have other children?
I have a daughter. She's down in Florida. She's a nurse. She hates the cold.
Oh, jeez.
She moved down there.
I hate the hot.
And I have my son Adam. He has his own pool service. He's doing very good.
And what's the name of his pool service?
Pool Heroes.
Pool Heroes.
Yeah. And my son Jason, he's the oldest. He drives a truck for Kenny Bennett.
Okay.
So
Huh. And I don't know Kenny Bennett. What kind of operation is
he
that?
does excavating.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very good, very nice guy.
And are any of them interested in the highway department?
My son did work for the highway department, my oldest son, Jason, but he moved down south. He was down there for about 6 years. Now he just moved back up last year.
Oh, nice.
So,
Well, a lot's changed in 6 years.
yes.
So you graduated Rhinebeck High?
I didn't graduate. I went to 11th grade.
11th grade. And then what pulled you out of high school?
I had some problems. I was not a good boy back then.
Oh, well, let's.
I didn't go
let's
to
dive-
jail or anything.
let's
I'll just
dive
leave it
deep-
at that.
Let's dive deep into that.
Yeah.
And you just school wasn't for you, and you
I took
out.
heavy equipment, mechanic, and stuff like that. So I knew about hydraulics and welding and all that stuff. So that's the field I went into.
Okay, so you left after 11th grade or during 11th grade,
Yeah.
and then what? What'd you do then?
Well, I went to work doing construction, putting in sewer pipes and water mains, and learning to drive equipment.
Well, so that sounds like a pretty good place to be for somebody who's really not happy at school.
Right. I learned a lot what I did there, and I used it.
And what'd your parents think? Well, I mean, they probably wanted you to finish high school.
Yeah, they weren't happy.
And were they strict?
I'll put it this way: my father was a Marine.
Oh, right. My goodness. And you had siblings?
I have 2 brothers and a sister.
And are they around here?
Yes. My brother Rich, he lives up in Red Hook. He has a construction company building. And my brother George, he retired, and he's still driving the truck, though. He said he needs something to do, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And do you think you'll ever retire? Would you like to keep this job for the rest of your days?
As long as I feel good.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. I enjoy working with the people and servicing the, I know everything, like Rhinebeck, like the back of my hand. Somebody calls up and says, hey, I live on so-and-so, and I can say, oh, you got the White House, and yeah,
right.
that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on South Street, just a few doors east of the flashing red light.
Yeah, and it has its funny moments, too. We had a old guy out on White Schoolhouse Road. I'll just say his first name was Jake, and he called me, and he said, I got a dead deer in the back of my yard. And I said, well, Jake, I said, we don't take dead deer from yards. If it's along the road, we'll pick it up. And he goes, yeah, it is along the road, he says. So we went out there, and he had this deer in a wheelbarrow. He's wheelbarrowing it across his yard. It must have been dead for a while because it was stiff as a board.
Oh,
And he
geez.
was hiding behind 3 little trees like we couldn't see him. And I said, Jake, and he's like peeking around the tree. I said, Jake, bring the deer out here. Bring it out here, okay? We'll take it. I said, but this is it. No more.
Love
So-
that. And why would that be the responsibility of the highway department? Why not the maintenance department?
Well, the maintenance is not going to pick up deer either in somebody's yard. If it's along the road, we'll pick it up.
How many of those do you do in an average year?
Before deer had this disease or whatever, we picked up quite a few, probably 10 to 15 a year.
And has this disease culled the population a lot?
Yes, about 75% around here.
That's amazing.
My brother Rich is a big-time hunter, and he said it really, really depleted the herd around here.
What is the disease exactly?
It's called a no-see-um bug or whatever like that.
Uh-huh.
It gives them an infection, and they seek water, but it kills them.
Egaz. I wonder how any of them survive.
Well, they did. They come back pretty quick, though.
The deer population.
Yes.
And are you a hunter?
I used to be. I don't hunt no more.
Uh-huh. And what did you hunt for? Birds or deer? Yeah. And why did you stop?
I just lost interest in it.
Yeah.
And
Getting up at daybreak and freezing your butt
well,
off.
that was a big part of it. I used to hunt with my younger brother, Rich, and he was a fanatic about it. We had to go in at 4:30 in the morning, sit in a tree in the dark, and
Yeah.
climb a tree, and One time we had to go across the creek, and I said, "You didn't tell me we had to go across the creek here." And I said, "I would have brought boots." Well, there's a log you can walk across. And after that, I said, I think I'm going to take a break.
I need to sleep in, Reg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. And where were the best places around here for that in Rhinebeck?
The estates, mostly.
And did you always have permission? I mean, I guess it's traditional to ask permission, maybe give
Yes,
them
I belonged to Neighbors Gun Club, too.
Oh, good.
Back then they had like 13,000 acres.
Oh, nice.
Now I hear they have less than 3,000.
Wow. Where they keep selling it off to pay their taxes?
Well,
or?
people move up and they want people hunting on their property.
Yeah.
You know?
And do you still shoot?
No, I haven't shot a gun in, I don't know, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
I did win the marksmanship at the gun club, though, one year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's it must be a nice trophy.
Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff.
Well, let's hear it.
And I look back on it, and I'm like, I don't even do this anymore. I used to go fishing all the time up to the New York City Reservoir, Papacton Reservoir.
Oh, yeah.
And Friday night, I would be buzzing up there. You fish all night. You catch brown trout like this. And
Like 2 feet long or more?
yeah, big trout. And I just stopped doing that. And, I've been married 3 times.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
But this last one's been like, what, 17?
Well, I was married 3 years, the first one. I was married 20 years, the second one. And this one's 24 years.
Wow. That's pretty good.
22 years.
And that's Janine?
Yes.
And where did you and Janine meet?
We met at Rudikin's over in Kingston.
Rudikins.
Yes.
What kind of place is Rudikins?
It was a steakhouse.
Okay.
Steakhouse bar. They had very good steak there.
And she was living in Kingston?
Yes.
Oh.
She had a son. Yeah. She's originally from Long Island.
Oh. Like Spenzia.
Yeah.
And so does she have extended family in Long Island?
Yes. We're going down there tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
You're going to have a big storm here tomorrow afternoon.
We are?
Every time I go away, there's a storm. I swear. It happens every time.
Don't go away.
I know.
Just to digress here, one of the things I really liked about you, and I think I wrote you about this, is the highway department, town highway department Facebook page. I always loved reading your updates.
I got hacked.
I
got to start a new one.
I went there today to find some of the best ones because they're very funny and very human and just really real about what's going on and what the weather's coming and how we all feel about it. Just let me say, I love those. I'm sorry you got hacked. It looks like you're starting a whole new page.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, what a bummer. Did you try to...
Yeah, they said something was on there that shouldn't have been on there, and I don't remember putting anything on there.
Oh, jeez.
That wasn't appropriate.
Huh. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Because I had like 600 followers.
Yeah.
But I got to figure out how I move them over to my new page.
Yeah. And did you call Meta or Facebook, see if they could help out?
I sent them an email about it and stuff, and I haven't heard anything back yet.
Right. That stuff is so frustrating.
It is.
Dealing with these massive tech bureaucracies.
Yeah.
Hardly anybody gets any satisfaction. So back to your wife, Janine Pietramonico. Did I say that right?
Petramonico.
Petramonico. Yes. From Long Island. You go down there, and I imagine her people are of Italian descent.
Yes, very much so.
And your people are of German-ish. It sounds like that sort of faded away over the generations.
Yeah.
So what's it like to go from sort of your group of people to the big Long Island Italian?
Totally different.
Yeah?
Yeah. My wife, very big on traditions.
Uh-huh.
The mother is like the matriarch of the family. Her mother died here a couple of years, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years ago. And it really bothered Janine. She still misses her mother tremendously. But she takes right after her mother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Her mother always liked me. She always wanted me to come over in the fall, put up decorations, and she'd be right over my shoulder. And I told Janine, I said, geez, can you keep your mother in the house? She's constantly right over my shoulder and do this and do that. But I loved her. And the old man had a dry sense of humor, the father.
Yeah.
He just cracked me up all the time, just very dry and, you know.
So you said you're going down there tomorrow for Independence Day celebration?
Yeah.
And will they cook special Italian things?
Oh, yes.
Oh, let's hear it.
My brother-in-law is probably cooking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Larry's a big part of the whole family.
That's Janine's brother?
Yes. Very nice guy. Then we got Mario. He's the older. So he's kind of a grumpy guy. But Larry keeps the family together and keeps traditions going.
Love that. And what kinds of things will you be looking forward to food-wise?
Oh, well, we're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, because 4th of July, but they'll have baked ziti. They'll probably have lasagna. They'll probably have eggplant parmesan. They cook enough for 100 people, and there may be 30 people there.
Yeah.
My wife does the same thing. We have a Labor Day party, and, we go in, she'll pick up 6 bags of potato chips, and I'm like, how many people do we have coming here?
Right.
And, I'll throw 3 of them away.
Right.
But I don't argue with her, so.
Smart. And apart from the food, are there other family traditions with that end of the family? The in-laws?
Yeah. I mean, my brother-in-law pays. Don't you dare pay for dinner.
Oh, geez.
When you go out. I mean, he'll go into a restaurant and the waitress will come up and he'll give her a $50 bill and say, here's more where that came from. Take good care of us. I mean, that's just the way he is. And,
yeah. I saw something like that at the beginning of Goodfellas.
Yeah, he's like Tony on The Sopranos.
Yeah.
He says, when I come up to you, you pay. When you come down to see me, I pay.
That's nice. And do they come visit?
Yes. Yeah. They come up on Labor Day. I always have a big Labor Day party.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
With 18 bags of potato chips.
Yeah. So last year I had clams.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Huh, like a clam bake?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Is that a friend of mine used to always have a Labor Day clam bake? Is that a Labor Day tradition?
Yeah, I love clam bakes.
Nice. And what about your folks?
My folks don't do it. I remember growing up as a kid because all my uncles lived around Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
They didn't live in Rhinebeck. They lived around Rhinebeck. And the same with my aunts. So it was always get-togethers on the weekends. And, we'd meet out at Long Pond. There was a camp thing out there. We could go out. And it was really good. But everybody kind of dissipated now.
Yeah.
Went different ways, and we're all over New York now.
So which parts of Rhinebeck, I mean, you grew up here, which parts are gone that you really miss? Did you think of from time to time, like, oh, I wish that were still around?
Well, Crystal Lake used to be a big swimming place. I remember going there as a kid and learning to swim there, and it was always packed.
And do people not swim there anymore?
I don't believe so. They had a diving board and everything there. They had a bathhouse.
Right.
It's all gone.
Yeah, just as recently as a couple of years ago, there was a rope swing out on sort of the island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I don't know if people swim there. I know people ice skate there. It's a good place for
that pond was actually made for the ice. That's why they made it. It ran the mill, too. It ran a mill.
Right there where the waterfalls. Yeah.
Where that bridge is, there was a sluice that ran down to the mill.
Yeah. Huh. And so what else? You miss the swimming there?
Well, I miss the swimming there. I miss a lot of the old timers. Mag Redkell used to be a great guy. Bus Van Kuren used to be a great guy. Charlie Rome. They all had their little quirks and ways about them.
And who were these guys?
They were just guys that lived in Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
And they were the old timers. They used to meet at the old Copper Kettle in the morning. And
where was the Copper Kettle?
Let's see, what's there now? Oh, Pete's Pete's Famous.
Okay.
That's where the Copper Kettle used to be. But it was across the street at one time, but they tore down a bunch of buildings there to make that parking lot for the savings bank.
And what kind of a place was the Copper Kettle?
It was a meeting place.
A meeting place.
It was a meeting place in the morning.
Food and beer and...
No, just what it is right now. Hamburgers, hot dogs, breakfast, but they would all meet there and shoot the bull in the morning. And, I had a great uncle, my Uncle Pike. They raised coffee a nickel. And he said, I'm not going in there anymore. They got some nerve raising coffee a nickel.
And was it from
So he would sit out front. He had an old Scout, International Scout, which is probably worth big money now.
Yeah.
But he would sit out front with his thermos. And if you wanted to talk to him, you had to go out there. He would not come in.
Love that.
Yeah.
Was he sitting out front in chairs that they had provided?
Yeah. And I mean, it's just like, the old timers. Bus Van Kuren, he was, I guess he was a plumber. And one time he put a toilet out for free out in front of his garage. And me and my brother picked it up. Right? And next day we seen him, and he says, oh, some goddamn fool picked up that toilet. Can you believe they took a toilet? Right? The next day we put it back.
That's great.
So.
And why'd you take it? You thought maybe it would work?
We did it as a joke.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I love that. And you and your brothers and siblings, big practical jokers growing up?
Sometimes, yeah. I remember one time during the trout contest, that was a big thing in Rhinebeck back then. They used to line up pickup trucks, and God forbid you do that today, but they used to have pickup trucks all lined up, and they would have numbers on them to where they were going along the creek. And all of us boys used to jump in the back of the pickup where we wanted to go, and they would take us out there. I mean, they don't do that today.
In the Landsman Kill? Or?
Landsman Kill, yeah, for the fishing contest. And one time we were down behind Sipperley's, and there was this big trout like this, and he was just going up and down the stream, up and down the stream. And everybody was throwing everything they had at this trout, right? And he wouldn't take anything. Well, my brother George took a piece of bread that my mother made us a sandwich out of, and he put it on the hook, and he threw it out there, and the trout came by, and it ate the bread. The bread came off the hook, and the trout ate the bread. Well, all you seen was guys running up over the hill. They ran to the deli that used to be there, and all you see is these guys with loaves of bread come down over that hill with loaves of bread swinging, and Hucky Hill actually caught it on a piece of bread.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I remember Davy Armstrong jumped right in the water to net it.
Right.
Memories like that,
I love that. And you said you won a bunch of stuff. You won a fishing competition. Did you win a karaoke competition? You went to state or something?
Yeah, I was a state finalist.
Love that.
Yeah.
And what was your song? Do you recall?
I sang a lot of country songs.
So
I used to go. Karaoke was big around here at one time, and I used to go around place to place wherever they were having contests and get in a contest. I won I don't know how many bottles of liquor and all that.
And what years?
I'm mostly a country singer,
but
I like Elvis Presley. I like Frank Sinatra. I sang at the Friar Tuck Inn one night.
Right.
And there had to be 1,000 people there. They asked me to come there and sing, and I walked out on the stage, and I was like, I was amazed by the size of it.
What a blast.
Yeah.
And did you ever think of sort of like trying to make some money? It was a professional singer?
Nah, I just enjoyed singing.
And which country singers do you sort of
I like
model
Allan
yourself?
Jackson. I like Travis Tritt, George Strait. The old guys.
That's funny.
The new stuff all sounds the same to me.
Yeah.
It all sounds the same.
And what about beyond them? Hank Williams or Junior?
Well, Hank Williams, I was brought up on Hank Williams. My father always listened to Hank Williams, Loretta Lynn. And you look just like my nephew, Darren.
He says to
He's a
Matt
good-looking
Rosenberg
guy.
here. Yeah,
It's uncanny. You look just like him.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
So what are some of the songs? What's the song that you performed?
My song I won a lot of contests on is "You Never Called Me by My Name."
Oh,
That's
right.
by David Allan Coe.
Yeah, I love that song.
Because it starts off real slow and it gradually builds and builds and builds.
All right,
I like songs like
Come
that.
on, sing us a few bars.
No, I can't.
Oh boy, if I could remember how it started, I would start you off. But
Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. There you go.
I love that song. So this is the song, thank you so much, that goes on the ending. He says, I thought I'd written the perfect country western song. But then
Yeah,
my
it's
friend
pretty
called up.
funny. Pretty funny because he says, he did not write because he didn't say nothing about trains or mama or getting drunk.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and he says, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison. And he went to pick her up in a pickup truck, but she got run over by a damned old train.
Yeah. Yeah. What a fabulous song. And so you sang that a bunch, and it was it was a great song, so it was popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you still sing?
Yes.
Do you still sing out at karaoke
When they have it
competitions?
around here, usually Joseph's Steakhouse down in Hyde Park has it on Sunday nights.
Uh-huh.
We go down there sometimes, and the American Legion over in Lake Katrine has it.
Uh-huh.
So
Love that. I want to come see you
Yeah.
in one of these karaoke competitions. I didn't even know there were karaoke competitions.
yeah, oh yeah, it was big.
I'm not much of a singer. I did it 3 times, and I don't think anybody was sad when I stopped singing.
Yeah, I do a lot of Elvis too.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite Elvis song?
Love Me, I sing that one a lot.
Yeah.
Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel. Oh, but love me.
A beautiful voice. And do other guys in the highway department sing? I'm envisioning like a whole sort of group.
Unless they get really drunk,
Yeah.
then you don't want to hear them sing.
No. And do they get drunk? Do you take them out sort of to boost morale? Do you?
I buy pizza once in a while.
Yeah.
They like that.
Yeah.
I buy them pizza once in a while. We don't go out socially,
Yeah.
but one is a pretty good friend of mine, Brian, and Mike. And I get along with all the guys. I try to treat them fair, and,
Yeah.
there's days when I say, there's days when we got to really work. And, a lot of times, the biggest problem with the highway department and all the highway departments is the cell phones. Everybody's on their cell phones. And all the other highway superintendents say they're having a hard time really getting good help.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
That's
never-
that's what I try to impress with the town board is that, you got to treat these guys good because the highway department needs people that are going to stay.
Right.
And if you don't treat them good, you're going to have a big turnover of help.
So what can you do to discourage cell phone use amongst your employees while driving?
Well, I just, not while they're driving. They know that.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about when they're in the garage or they're out on the
I
job
see.
site.
Because
Yeah.
I see the Stadies going down South Street all the time looking at their cell phones.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm going to document that. I was like, no, they know
It's
where I live.
it's a big problem, and I think the cell phones are turning us into an antisocial society, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I've been down at the mall, and I sat, this is years ago, I seen a bunch of young people sitting around on the couches. They're all on their cell phones. They're not talking to each other. Maybe they're texting each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
But texting is kind of impersonal.
Yeah.
So,
Huh. And I read in something I saw about you online that you lost the election the first time you ran.
yes.
To a city person. What was her name?
Kathy Kinsella.
Yeah. And that you learned, you said it was the best thing that happened to you.
Yes.
Losing that election.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, what a fabulous attitude. But then I wondered, what specifically about that?
Well, Kathy, She came in. She didn't have a lot of knowledge about the highway. She kind of put on the persona that she did.
Huh.
And once she got in there, I kind of figured out pretty quick that she really didn't know that much about it. But what Kathy taught me was details. You don't let things fall through the cracks.
Right.
And I try to stay on top of everything. And Kathy was a big, she had cabinets full of files. If you had to pick up a dead squirrel, she made a file of it. You know, I'm not quite that crazy about doing it, but... And the old guy, Gene Trombini, he was here for 26 years. Like I said, he was 87 years old when he retired. When he died, he got sick. His term ran out December 31st. He died January 1st.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he had 26 years here. And he taught me to try to make sure everything looks nice.
Yeah.
He wanted everything looking good when it was done.
Right. Amazing. And it sounds like you keep everything looking really good.
Yeah, and Barry Sherrod was in for 4 years, and Barry kind of showed me a little bit about management with the personnel and stuff like that.
Right, because you're trained in how to fix a hydraulic pump and shock absorbers or whatever, but not so much trained in like the numbers and the accounting and the management stuff. Did you?
It's pretty easy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just numbers.
Well, what about like dealing with personnel?
Personnel is a little bit harder.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody's got different personalities, and you got to learn to. When you're in charge, you got to learn what each guy is good at.
Right.
And you got to make them feel important.
Right.
And that's what I try to do.
Did having kids help you be a manager later on in life?
Boys are a lot easier than girls.
Uh-huh.
Girls are a little difficult, especially with fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boys will always give you a little bit of bullshit story.
Uh-huh.
And girls just come out and tell you the truth, and you're like, yeah, you know. But I loved all my kids. My kids are all great kids.
Yeah. And did your parental style sort of like carry over into your management style at all?
Not really. I would say they're two separate things. My management thing, sometimes I can be a little brash. You know, I like to plan out things. I don't like being left in the dark on things.
Yeah.
So if a truck's broke, I want to know it's broke.
Yeah.
Don't tell me when I need it.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Right. So do you get to hire your personnel or just?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, the town board's got to approve it. Kathy turned over a lot of her power to the town board in that aspect of it, which I didn't agree with all the time. I told her, I said, you're giving away all your power.
Which things specifically did she?
Well, hiring for one.
Huh.
You know, I put in a budget. Town board's got to approve it. Once they approve it, I make out what they call a 284 agreement. Once that 284 agreement is made out, signed by the town board and signed by me, I really don't need the town board anymore.
Yeah.
They gave me the okay to spend this money.
So if you could, would you get the hiring back?
Well, we used to have 9 guys all the time in the highway department. Now we're down to 7. So it makes it a little difficult in the wintertime. You know, and most of your road construction takes place from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Uh-huh.
Now, my guys don't take vacations in the winter because they're needed. So you got 7 guys that got to work their vacation time in the 4 or 5 months that you have available for them to work.
Right.
It makes it difficult time schedules.
Yeah. And also for you, I mean, are you pretty good at taking time off?
I really haven't had a vacation probably, I don't know, in 4 years.
How's your wife feel about that?
She's not happy.
Do you have a vacation?
You got to have my wife in here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know. You may not say that.
Yeah, send her our way. And so is there a vacation in your future?
I mean, I take a day off here and there. I go play golf. I go into work usually at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Sometimes 5:30.
Are you still a 10 handicap?
Pardon?
Are you still a 10 handicap at golf?
8.
8. Oh, you've gotten better since the article I read a
was
couple years ago.
6.
You were. That's really amazing.
Yeah, last week I played 1 over par.
At
Densmore.
At Dinsmore. Wow. And is that your best round ever? 1 over?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 37 out of 36.
Right.
Yep.
That's amazing. And did you take up golf as a young man?
I played golf like a long time ago, but never took it seriously. And my problem is that I'm very competitive.
Oh, are you?
I have a competitive nature.
Uh-huh.
And, the guys I play with, they all like, we'll have some beer.
Oh, so they're all like 15s and you're a 6.
And I'm like, no, I'm drinking water.
Yeah.
And, it does get a little aggravating sometimes.
Because they're not, well, and this is your group, it's called, what is it called, the Hackers or the Duffers or?
Well, usually during the tournaments, it's called the Hackers.
Uh-huh.
But I play in a league on Monday night. I play in a league on Tuesday night.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll usually play during the week sometime.
And do you practice?
All the time.
Nice.
All the time.
Practice in your backyard or?
No, I just go out and play golf.
Okay.
I just went away for the weekend down to Villa Roma. And we played down there. Me and my buddy Tom played Saturday and Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And the girls went with us. They went in the pool. Big resort. Big Italian resort.
Where is it?
Villa Roma. It's in Callicoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a very nice place.
You stay over the night?
Yeah.
That's
we
great.
had dinner and very, very, very good.
Right.
And I'm always looking for deals like on, they have a website, Group Golfer.
Group golfers.
Group Golfer, yeah. And they had 2 rounds of golf and an overnight stay for $135.
Sounds great.
How can you go wrong?
So if you weren't here right now, would you be out on the golf course,
No,
even
too
in
hot.
this heat?
Too hot.
Yeah. Where is the cutoff? Like
Probably in the
90?
Yeah, low 90s,
Right.
high 80s.
Yeah, and the humidity.
Yeah, it's got to be fun. If it's not fun,
Yeah. Exactly. And it sounds like you've had a pretty fun life. And guess what? We're out of time. It's been a fun interview.
Really? Already?
Yeah, it's been so much fun for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been an hour. We've got 1 second left.
Wow.
So Bob,
Thank you so much.
Bob Wyant, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Have a great Friday and a fabulous weekend. Thanks to the Epicurean, Matt Rosenberg, Patricia Wend, and Chris, yay, who makes it all happen. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care.